This podcast is brought to you in association with Small Beer Limited, Britain's leading cask ale and craft beer wholesaler. Head to all the W's, smallbeerwholesale.co.uk. Now on with the show. Hello and welcome to Gone Off on a Tangent, the podcast that is as strange as putting jam in a crisp sandwich. My name's Adam Stocks, his name's Carl Stubbs.
Hello there.
Dan Taylor.
That is weird.
It is odd, isn't it?
Very strange.
No, honestly,
Who does that?
the best sandwich in the world is ham, jam and cheese.
Oh, fucking hell. Right. So my colleague Amy said, I put jam in a crisp sandwich. And I said, that's fucking weird. And she said, are you going to say it on the pod? I said, yeah, I might use it as an intro. And I went, no one will back you up, though. And you've just backed her up.
Well, I haven't said jam and crisps. I've just said that I have as a cycling snack sometimes, I have a ham, jam and cheese sandwich.
Ham jam, thank you, ma'am.
That's what pickle's invented for.
No.
Yeah, or piccalilli.
Honestly,
or...
I put it
Have a lick my arsehole, son.
I tweeted it.
Piccalilli?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Oh,
Fucking Piccalilli.
What is a piccalilli? It's a thing on Monopoly, isn't it?
It's fucking fluorescent, mate. You're not be eating that shit.
Oh, it's nice, mate.
What a weirdo.
No.
No, pickle. But no, I thought she was quite odd for doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
jam in a crisp sandwich.
I think you should not knock things until you've tried them, if I'm honest.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
Morning.
Well, no, I just feel like there's so many food combos that just shouldn't be right, and then
True.
you try them, and then you're like,
Sweet and meat, baby.
Apart from
Piccalilli.
that fucking moose off TalkSport who has tuna on his pancakes, they're fucking wrong. And
I couldn't wait for you to tweet that. What a fucking weirdo.
every year I
Every year.
call him out.
are you
on
a
it.
savoury pancake? Are you all right with
I
that?
like
I
a
don't eat
mix.
them.
I like a mix, but I'm not having.
Did you go in?
Not a fan of them.
Pancakes? No?
I don't
Yeah.
like pancakes.
Yeah.
I bet you went in, didn't you?
Went in?
Yeah. Balls deep.
There's no eggs.
What?
No shops have got eggs.
No, there isn't actually. I've just been
It's a real egg shortage.
No eggs.
Yeah.
Apart from in
Excellent.
Ben's diet, obviously. He's got loads of eggs in his diet. Topical.
Well, I have 5 eggs a day, which is quite an issue at the moment.
I eat a lot of eggs as well.
I've got maybe 15 left at home, so...
Oh.
Just hold on, quick maths. 3 days left.
All that was left on the shelf was organic ones, and I'm not touching them because they were like £9.50 for one egg.
No, them Burford Browns are fucking good, though, if you
The
get them.
fuck's one of them?
You've got to know what Burford Brown is.
No.
What?
I've got parents with chickens, so
Is that a type of chicken?
No, it's
No.
an egg, but it's got like a really
I'm just
really
saying I've got
vibrant
access to
yolk.
eggs.
Can I have some eggs?
Yeah.
And can he have some eggs?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just the 3 original G's tonight, lads. No
The
tipsy.
OGs.
Just the original threesome.
Where is he?
I don't know. He's gone missing again, hasn't he?
Again.
He's a busy boy.
Original gangster.
He's a busy boy. What can I say? But yeah, just the original
He is.
Skype 3.
Skype 3.
Remember that time I forgot to press record? You didn't sort of let me get away with it.
We just had a chat.
Bastards. Did at least an hour that night, didn't we?
Just picking up on your gangster comment, Dan. I don't think you could pick 3 less gangster-like folk in the world.
Yeah, nobody's scared of us, are they? I always remember debt collecting at Small Beer. Like going in and going, excuse me.
Can I have £7,000?
You owe me £7,000.
Fuck off, you ginger pale pasty.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just say I've tried.
They ain't got it this
I
week.
should have fucking walked in. Fucking give it some, shouldn't I? Where's my money? I haven't got it. Okay, no problem. Bye.
Yeah, thanks.
Can I have a coffee?
Yeah, what do you want on next week's order?
Honestly, the least terrifying bloke on the planet who I walk in. You're a big lad, Dan. You should be getting some done.
Yeah. All right, but
You should threaten to hump him, Carl.
Why would I do that?
Don't know.
gangster name, the Shagger.
Shut up, Shagger. What's your gangster name, Carl? Have you got one?
No, I don't think so. Corduroy.
Captain Corduroy.
Captain Corduroy.
More of a
That's
naval
not really
name,
good,
innit?
Yeah, people just think you're going to get bummed.
No, leave it. Here comes Corduroy boy. Here he comes. He's fucking terrifying.
You cannot.
It's not
make
working, is it?
Corduroy sound hard or
What's yours?
gangsterish.
You ain't got one.
No,
The Big D.
Big D.
don't fuck around with Big D.
The fuck around with Big D.
Bald eagle.
Eagle. You're not on operation in like World War II.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's working. What's yours?
Nails.
What do you mean?
Nails. Thought about this for years. Nails.
What, with a Z or S?
S, because
Right.
I'm in Lincolnshire, so let's not go urban, because we ain't got much of an urban
Vibe.
feel to us, are we?
No.
Vibe. Nails.
Right. I think you'd suit it with a Z more.
Graffiti. Nails.
Yeah, like a blue and yellow graffiti
Shame,
vibe.
if you went to Wicks and got some nails, you could put this fucking stuff up on the wall.
Fuck off with the soundproof. As good
Or-
as it gets,
Bag of
lads.
shit.
Or he could get no more nails and it'll be there forever.
Yeah.
Fill your boots, mate. Come round, sort it. I've had enough now.
It's not fucking changing room.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You fill your boots.
What, you're just going to disappear for a couple of days and me and Dan are going to... like,
Do you like what we done when we garage?
Yeah.
No, I fucking hate it.
No, I don't like it. Gene, what have they done? What have they done to my office? I used to love when they didn't like it.
Who would
It's
you
magical.
be? Who would you be? I'll be Anna Ryder Richardson. You can
I
be
bet you would. I don't know anyone else.
Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen.
Oh, he was on it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I've not got
You've
enough
got
to
similar
be on.
hair, yeah.
They always made a fucking terrible job of it, didn't they? Like, you looked at them and thought, what have you done
decent
here?
ones, but then...
We've got flashes
Very-
of bright orange in your living room.
Well,
and ducks everywhere.
Do you like
Why?
the lime green curtains?
That whatever his name is, quite
It's
hard
really
to
in.
say, isn't it? That name, Lawrence Llewellyn.
Yeah, you're struggling. Put the fact
Yeah,
He
out.
does
I'm
a-
absolutely chewing on it. But
Victoria Plumbing advert now, doesn't he?
he used to like. Would you want a bloke in leather trousers redecorating your house?
Yeah, fuck it. Go for it. He can come pin that stuff up if he wants.
Stuff.
Anyway, more importantly, you
Yeah.
missed last week because you were flying me to moon in Lanzarote. How was it, Carl?
Yeah, it was
Summer training boy.
Yeah, it was a great little trip, I would say.
We learnt you didn't go with your coach.
No,
So you obviously haven't listened to any of the previous podcasts where we absolutely hammered you for a good 10 minutes.
you'd be correct.
Basically, Shane, you got on like a shagging trip with,
Right.
with your coach.
And then
And
we-
it turns out
went
your
with your
mum
mum.
was there.
It was far less glamorous.
Clearly. Also quite enjoyed your reel you put online,
Yeah.
which once we'd spoken to you, I realised that your mum filmed.
No, she only filmed like
You walking in the
2
airport.
bits. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I didn't even ask her to do that either. And then she carried on.
You definitely
You
did.
did.
No,
You did.
I promise you, I didn't ask her to do
Mum,
it.
film a big suitcase.
No, so we got
Film me
in.
walking
For the
up to
real.
desk.
It's for the real.
No, and then we got into the bloody airport, and like, Mum didn't have any baggage because she just had like the 10 kilos or whatever you get that you can take on the plane with you. So I'd like gone to the check-in desk, so I had to check my clothing suitcase in first, and then check my bike suitcase after, and then one was too
You have
heavy.
a
So,
suitcase for your actual bike.
yeah, called a Shockbox. Shout out to Shockbox, fantastic.
It broke, didn't it?
No, my bike did. Not
Well,
due
that-
to them though. So anyway, can I get back to my
Yes.
story? We'll come
Sorry.
to bike breaking in a few minutes' time.
Break gate.
So we're there, and I'm like, I've got to open my bike suitcase, take some stuff out of that because I put some packed it out with clothing and stuff so it didn't move about, and then put it in my other. Mum's there taking photos, videoing me doing all this, and then security come up to her and were like, "Why are you videoing all this?" And she was like,
Shit herself.
just for sponsors and that. And he was like, well, you're not allowed to video it here. This is security. And she was like, I'll delete it then.
Who knew that was a rule?
Yeah, so she had to go through, he had to watch her delete it, and then he made her go into a deleted items. delete
hell.
it out of there as well. Incredible.
Won't want an airport security going through my deleted items anytime soon. Into midget, son. No, I got sent it.
By someone in Ruskington.
It's Carl address.
Yeah, and then, yeah, that all was good. Got there, bike broke. So second day.
Sound.
Were you on it at the time, or were you getting ready to
I
go?
was 3.5 hours into a 5-hour ride when my
no.
rear gears just stopped working.
Your banjo went.
So I had
It's all right. It doesn't look like Dan Walker, who looked like he had a
What
rip.
happened to
He
him?
had an absolute...
Clean out.
Really?
Lost
Yeah,
the
that
fight
was
with
a
a bus,
bad-
did he?
bad, wasn't it?
crash, yeah.
Yeah, really bad.
And then he put the nice, responsible celebrity thing at the bottom of it. It's so important you wear a helmet. Else, just think what could have happened to me.
Oh,
I
he's
was like,
Captain Corporate, in the old Dan.
Crikey. Yeah.
Bless him.
To be fair, though, imagine what he would have looked like without a
Could have done with a
helmet
motorbike helmet on. It might have saved his face.
on. Yeah, no idea, that.
Bad job, that. Other than that, good trip.
Yeah, I went out for some food with Mum, and Mum was up. Well, I
Yes,
think
steak.
that was when I rang.
You were looking for a steak when we
yeah.
spoke.
Anyway, Mum turned into absolute Brit abroad after we'd had had the steak, like, come out, we're just like walking home. She's like, God, the waiter just didn't understand English. She literally made no effort to speak in English. I was like, right, we're in Spain.
Love that.
I was like, how much of an attempt did you try to speak Spanish? She was like, well, none, but it's not the point. I was like, right, I'm really not getting what you're trying to say here.
I've got some advice for your mum from Ricky Gervais.
Right.
Which is, when in a foreign country,
Yeah.
shout really loudly in English
Yeah.
and point. And if they still don't get it, smash the fucking place up, knowing that you tried your best.
Right.
Safe in that knowledge. That's advice for you, Bev, there. Next time you go abroad with Carl.
She's literally incredible. I don't, like, yeah. I don't.
On my stag do, I lived on McDonald's. I remembered this the other day. Because
Oh.
I was still getting smashed for like 3 days. They had rib witches. You know what rib witches are? Seen them?
No.
Little mini ribs with barbecue sauce on them with no bones on them. Called a rib witch.
Have you been?
I had 2 a day.
Yeah, the Spanish McDonald's is fucking elite. In
El
compa-
Macdoio.
Yeah, so have you ever seen a
I must have had a Spanish Mackies, but I can't really remember.
full McCrispy, and then you get, not only do you get a full McCrispy, but you then get a choice of with bacon, and then on top of that, you get a choice whether it's with barbecue and honey and honey and mustard. Honey and mustard.
They're a lot more discerning than us, aren't they? Even
Yeah.
at McDonald's.
Or you get a double signature Eggs Benedict burger, which has got bacon on the bottom, pate, cheese, pate, egg, and hash brown in there.
Any El Mukbangios.
What else have we
Pate or
got? I
pate?
took
Pate.
a Grand McExtreme. And then you not
chains of
only
whips,
do you
that,
get
innit?
that, you get a Grand McStream double intense
McStream.
cheddar.
Intense cheddar.
Yeah, it's just, honestly, like, I don't know what we waste our time at. We need to sort it out. What else is there?
He thinks his Five Guys moved in would be
A CBO, you get a triple,
CBO.
I don't know what CBO is, didn't have one. Triple chicken mayo, or you can get a McRoyal Deluxe, which also look good. And then on top of that, which is my personal highlight, and it will be yours as well, Stocks, McDonald's in Spain do chicken wings.
Oh my God, I love chicken wings.
Yeah, so they do chicken wings. They also
Moist.
do chicken McBites, which is basically popcorn chicken from KFC, but McDonald's version. They also do a wings and nuggets combo, and then a load of loaded fries.
Do you know why this is though? Do you know why we get a shit Mackies?
Because
I don't want to blame a whole it's a bit of our society, but it's the women's fault, it's the females' fault, because all they want is chicken nuggets. So that's all we get.
it pisses me off that people go
It's females, isn't
to
it?
McDonald's for chicken nuggets anyway.
Of a certain generation, they just want nuggets.
Have you not heard of birds? I just have them at home.
You'd have thought with Five Guys entering the market and really making them up their game, they'd really go to town now. What's the best we get?
What, at McDonald's?
Yeah, they have them signature burgers.
Since I've seen this, I think we're getting absolutely
Oh, we're
fucked
getting
up.
shafted, but them signature burgers are all right.
We're absolute basic bitches.
Yes, we are, Carl.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
they've got. I've gone to Spain, and you know, like sometimes we are literally like free view telly McDonald's. Go to
That's a really good analogy.
go to fucking
Full Sky.
Spain. They've got full Sky
Full
package
Sky,
with
yeah.
BT bolt-ons and fucking.
They're not watching the
everything.
10-minute preview, are they?
No, they've probably got the boxing on fucking pay-per-views or
They're
free.
Just
as
watch
well.
it.
Skip
Just
the
watch
ads.
it, guys. It's on free.
We get
Skip the
nothing.
ads.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Have it.
Yeah, no adverts in Spain either.
No, don't worry about 10-minute preview, lads. It's 10:10, Philly boots.
Yeah,
It's on all night.
Yeah. Oh,
Don't rush.
anyway, and I'm on a diet, so I couldn't even add any of this shit either. I just went there for a coffee so I could look at the menu.
I have to go back on diet next week. I've had enough.
76 kg I'm down to
I
now.
don't know what that means. You say that every time. All I know is I go on Teams calls now and I don't like what's looking back at me, Carl.
Oh,
No, I'm not a fan, mate. Honestly.
to be fair, I
Move the
wouldn't.
camera up.
If I put the camera up, I am fit, right? But anything lower, it's not great.
Why is your camera any lower?
It's not great. Because it's on the desk, isn't it? It's on a desk staring at me. I get it high. Oh, I'd shag him. Happy days.
Cams, question mark.
But
Cam to cam.
the
ASL.
look is not great. I was on a Teams call earlier.
The print screen in it.
I was on a Teams call earlier that I got dressed for.
Well, you
I
get,
get dressed anyway.
no, you get dressed to do fucking everything, which is annoying in its first place. Why are you wearing jeans? Tell me why.
Why am I sat in jeans right now?
Yeah.
Because you know I've got rules.
But what are the rules?
Your rules are fucking stupid because you get changed to go to Aldi,
I do, yeah.
which
I feel really uncomfortable
I
going
would
out in
like-
jogging bottoms.
I'd like to know why, because that's weird.
I'll change into jeans out of joggers, and I'll put a better jumper on.
Right, I've just been to Aldi, right? And whilst I was in Aldi, stood there trying to pay for my shopping,
There'd have been someone walking around in their fucking
there was a
dressing
kid who was no more than 6, maybe 7 years old, and his mum said, "Can you just grab me some milk?" And at the top of his voice, he went, "Fuck off, Mum! I'm not your slave." Right?
What a little prick.
gown.
Yeah.
So put your tuxedo
So
away.
put your tuxedo away.
can't
Get
help
off
it,
your
lads.
fucking high
I
horse.
get it. The wife tells me off all the time about it. She's honestly, I can't. It's just psychological. I can't do anything about it. If I'm leaving the house, I have to put some proper clothes on. It's only jeans and that.
I don't.
But
It's
I
not.
don't know.
They're
And then
just not comfy, are they?
and then I'll get back, stick my joggers back on, and go on a Teams call.
Yeah, but
I can't help it, lads.
jeans
I can't
are
help it.
not comfortable.
They are.
I do not
They
want to
look
spend.
better though. I can't look. I can't go out in
Well,
joggers. Honestly,
no.
I know it's weird.
If you're doing it for looks, I'd try again.
I'm not. It's not. Yeah, well, there's not greatest jeans in the world, Carl. You know, it's a cost of living crisis, mate.
Shorts, aren't they?
Wanker. There's no need for this, is there? Anyway,
You get changed to go
I
fucking
know I
shopping,
do. I
man.
can't help it.
100%.
I'm not weird.
When
It's not,
Stuxy's in like
I'm
his
not
when he's in
Fuck
his,
off.
when he's in his 50s and 60s, he's going to be like shirt all the time.
right, it's not generational. I'm not like, you know, Alan, we were watching fucking Ground Force or some shit the other day. And
What?
it was
Fucking Deja Vu.
It was
Bravo.
it was a modern version of it. They're all a bit older now, but it was pointed out to me that Titchmarsh was in trousers and a shirt, right? And my father-in-law
That's you.
went, "There's no way he's actually doing any work because look what he's wearing."
Got no.
So I'm not like him. I'm not like an old person putting a 3-piece suit on just to go down and get 2 pints of milk. But I have to put some jeans on. I've got a problem with Titchmarsh as well. There's something not right about him.
Do you want to
I
hear
can't-
my theory before
Oh,
we...
I don't think I do. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Go on,
So-
Carl. What is your theory on Titchmarsh?
Well, not just Alan Titchmarsh, my theory.
Oh God.
Let me guess, the whole crew.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Everybody get some popcorn. Dive in. Go on.
And some Kleenex.
Come on.
Not
What
so
is it?
much- Not so much the whole crew, but I think that Charlie Dimmock gets 3 balls.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Gets 3 balled by Tommy Walsh, Alan Titchmarsh. Alan Titchmarsh downstairs
Pruning.
doing the gardening,
So what we've done here,
whereas
we've just,
Tommy's up top with his pneumatic drill.
we've just
Jesus
moved a little bit of the pubic hair and we've just created a lovely little feature. As you can tell, it is delightful what I've done down there. Tommy Walsh is just sledgehammering, shagging, pushing on through.
What I've done with this pube is made it look like a rhododendron.
We've,
Sake.
as you can tell, the water feature is just delightful. It's a par 3er. It's wonderful.
And it's ginger because of the clay in the soil.
I hope you like it, what we've done. Do you like it? Now put the kettle on.
You know, like you've got
Have a
a
good
phobia of things. Well, she never had a bra on, so all as I can think is that
Nipples like
they were having a
acorns.
crack off camera, and they're like, "Come on, we need to film," and she just forgets to put a bra on every time.
Fucking house husband's dream, wasn't it, that show? I'm watching Ground Force. I'm watching Ground Force, leave me alone.
Tommy Walsh flicking Charlie's nips to get him ready for action.
Cold in here, isn't it? It's fucking August. I just can't get over Titchmarsh pruning down there.
Yeah,
Just taking care of everything.
I bet it's happened. I bet he was.
I bet it's happened.
So we've pebble dashed it.
Oh, stop it. Fuck's sake.
I bet he was prolific back in the day.
What a boy.
Titchmarsh. Yeah.
What a boy. He's got access to some prime, hasn't he? Because he's got like the Chelsea Flower Show and all sorts. I mean, he's getting
totty.
some posh totty, isn't he?
Yeah.
Rich posh totty.
On tap. He wrote, didn't he? I think he wrote some like erotic fiction.
Of course he did. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he fucking didn't.
Right, I'm going to
fuck?
Google it.
Talking of
Tommy Walsh is just basically landscape garden type, like Friday night pub. Like finishes
3
landscaping
pints of
the garden.
Guinness. Yeah. On the fruity.
All right, love.
He's on the fruity, isn't he? Slaps her ass.
Come here often.
Talking of old legends, Warnock's back in the game.
Fucking hell.
He's back in it.
Isn't he?
Gonna die for 3 points.
He brought it out in his post-match.
Oh, he's a shadow of his former self now because he's a parody now, isn't he? He knows.
Basically,
he knows.
because of Twitter.
Yeah. And people are asking him to repeat. Oh, God.
Alan Titchmarsh, sex in a pullover. His raunchy novels and TV-friendly green fingers.
We're doing a live reading of that. Next week, we're doing an hour's live reading of that. Tune in.
Oh, no, I tell you what, I could be on something here.
Fucking buy it.
But Britain's favourite gardener claims he'd rather be mowing the lawn. And
Buy it.
And what does he really think about Charlie Dim?
You need to buy it. Purchase now.
Oh, my God.
Smallberry will pay for it. Come on, get it bought. We're doing a live reading, ladies and gentlemen, next week. We weren't far wrong, were we there?
No.
Sake.
What's your opinions on Warnock, Carl, returning?
Oh, fantastic, yeah. I'm more interested.
Well, I tried to bring a bit of sports chat.
I'm more interested in that.
Oh, I did see something for you, Carl. Actually, where's my phone? Talking of sayings that you tend to get wrong, where do you think... Hold on, I've ended up in my deleted files. Oh, God, what?
Can I read a snippet?
Yeah, please do.
It does all seem to boil down to sex with Titchmarsh. Never before has gardening been so erotic. He does his best on Gardener's World and Ground Force with his decking and railway sleepers. But there's Charlie Dimmock, braless on the end of a spade.
We went far wrong here, were we?
Fucking hell.
What's this? He's got an erotic novel.
This is what I'm reading.
Yeah, but is it a report on...
Yes.
Like we've done, but it's not him.
Unrevolved sexual tension. I hope so, he says.
I don't want to think of Charlie Dimmock on the end of a spade.
We were literally just talking about...
All right, we might have been Dan, but...
What? And there she is, a piece of Reader's Digest crumpet, telling you what to do with your flowering cherry. A man not afraid to bury his arm in her hibiscus border.
I've got a lob on here. I've got a semicircle going on here. I'm back in bloody primary school here.
Literally, my 3-ball joke was just a fucking
Tip of the
joke.
iceberg.
I'm
I'm back in assembly here.
And I genuinely didn't think he'd done a rope.
I'm waistbanding here.
Oh, my day.
What a time to be alive.
What, assembly?
You waistbander? Yeah, we all are. Women don't know what that is, by the way. If you're female listening to this, you ain't got a clue what we're on about. Carl, saying.
Saying what?
What? You get sayings wrongs.
Oh,
sayings
right.
wrongs.
You get sayings wrongs.
I'm from fucking Hackney now. You get like sayings wrongs, bruv.
Sorry, I thought...
Fucking hell.
The saying daylight robbery. Where do you think it comes from, Carl? I do have the answer.
Of course it
I
is.
saw it and thought of you, that's all.
Can I guess?
I'd love you to guess.
I think it's to do with the coaling, the coal.
The coal, right.
Yeah.
You ready for it?
Maybe people bought coal for more than it was worth, maybe.
Bloody daylight robbery, okay? The
Yeah.
saying, interesting fact, centuries ago, people used to brick up their windows because you were taxed on each window, which I didn't know, but apparently this person did. What I didn't realise is that is where the term daylight robbery comes from. All makes sense now, doesn't it? So you can use that moving forward, Carl, and at like cocktail parties, be like, I know where that saying comes from.
Where does it come from?
Well, they don't really strike me as a cocktail party kind of guy, really.
No, I mean, I'm not that bothered about it, if I'm honest, but...
You'd be a horrendous guest at one of them, wouldn't you?
My main
He's
issue...
boring. He's fucking boring. I'm not sitting next to him again. Shove your prawn cocktail. I'm not interested.
My main issue is, and I probably shouldn't admit this on here, is that I'm now sober for nearly 60 days. I'm probably going to be sacked after that.
I was going to say, that's definitely a sackable offence.
I'm getting smashed on Saturday, so I'm better than you.
What are you doing Saturday?
It's not big, it's not clever. It's my nephew's 18th, so we're taking him around Leeds. I have to watch Leeds.
Leeds.
Go on the Madry's, boy.
Is that what you're going to get him on?
Staying on.
I've decided that he should just drink the same thing all day because he is only young. So we'll get him on lager, I think. Take him to the game. A few beers after. Happy days. What do you reckon? Good advice?
Yeah, I think you don't want to be...
Can't be leading him astray, can I?
Well, I just don't think you want to be not going too far away from that.
No.
It's
Don't want to
we've all been there,
Baileys and
haven't we?
Guinness, do we?
I'm sure he's had a few bevs before.
Oh, no, yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's fine. He had quite a few on his actual birthday. He's decent. Yeah, he can put it away.
Can he?
Yeah, he's all right. Not bad. Can't drink as much as he thinks he can.
Where are you going to take him, like Roxy Lane or something? I'll have a good time.
Straight off the train, straight to the taps, because they open at 11. It's a staple for any football fan in Leeds as well. And then going to the Hop around the corner, which is an Ossett pub. Get a pizza, a few beers, make our way to the ground, go in the Peacock, which is a famous Leeds pub, meeting some friends.
Sean from Ossett is a big fan of our
he is.
podcast.
So if there is any discount available, Sean, that would be
and
lovely.
he sent me a photo of our emojis. You know,
Did he?
Yeah, he was like the
Love Sean, great
lad.
lad.
Brilliant.
He gets a bit of credit from me, Sean, because he was a Man City fan when they were shit.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to go anymore because it's plastic. Yeah. No, so any discount available, Sean, that'd be great. I'm off in the Hop. Beer and a pizza, hit the Peacock, and then meeting some friends at Billy's Bar. So, and then watch Leeds lose.
Yeah.
We've got a new manager.
You have.
Who are you losing to this weekend?
Southampton this weekend is the planned loss.
That's a big old game, that.
Yavi Grazia is now in the building, which, if he wanted to join a football club that would definitely get his name wrong, it's Leeds. They couldn't even say Bielsa half the fans, so it'll be Garcia by close of play. He hasn't got a work permit yet, so God knows what's going on. And also, they've moved all our fixtures around in April. We've got 4 home games in April, 3 of which are in a row. If you can't stay up with that, when can you stay up?
Why have they moved them around?
Sky and Telly and Europe and God knows whatever else.
I think Sky and Telly's the same thing.
BT Sport's one of them. But yeah, they moved them all around. So we've got 3 at home, 3 in a row, and then a 4th home game after, obviously, an away game. So if you can't stay up in April, lads, what are you doing? Pack it up and go home.
Well, the season will finish until like bloody June this year anyway.
Yeah, so May's pretty tough for us, but it's FA Cup's in June.
And it's a flexible contract.
Yeah, but he had a similar contract to Watford, apparently, and he's happy to come in and do the job at the end of the season. You are listening to the Gone Off on a Tangent podcast. Seeing as though we've pretty much abandoned sport for the week, I thought I'd bring a little bracket for you.
We spoke about Warnock earlier.
We did for all of 10 seconds. You lost interest very quick.
Yeah.
But I've prepared a bracket.
I prefer talking about Alan Titchmarsh.
We've done that.
And his water sports.
I've very much covered that,
Yes.
I feel, on this week's podcast. Please find us on Twitter and give us your thoughts.
It's my kind of subject area.
It is, although this is, well, it's not at all similar at all.
Right.
But it will give you a chance to have some wild opinions.
It's all similar at all.
There's some English in there. It took me 2 attempts to get English, don't worry about it. But it'll give you a chance to have some wild opinions.
Okay.
And if nothing else in life, this podcast is very strong at wild opinions about everything. Okay?
Yep.
It's a very simple bracket. I'm going to give you 2 options. You have to pick one. We all have to be in agreement, and it moves through to the next round. Because of the numbers I've used, I think we do end up with 3 in the end game before they go into the final. Okay? Don't blame me. Wife did the bracket.
So be a
shitty Australian playoff.
It's not sport. So I Googled.
3-2-1 at the end then.
Dan's dropped his drink. If that's wondering what that voice was.
Right.
So I have put into Google the top musical artists from history. Okay? And it's spat it out.
Right.
We've then randomised it and put them against each other.
Okay.
Okay? A few curveballs in here.
I'm going to be honest.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
What, Carl? You be honest. Nothing else. You're always honest.
Yeah, I just feel like your music taste and mine are very different.
This is off Google.
This is Google, so this is
but
a
you
lot of
said
classics
we
in
all
here.
need to agree with it.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
So what
I
effectively...
see Carl walking out.
So in the next 30-ish minutes, what we will compile and what will be created on this page...
It won't be
is
30 minutes.
No, it'll be less than that. Is officially the greatest musician of all time / band. That's what today's going to solve.
Okay.
In the same way we decided to toast Tiger Woods as the greatest ever sportsman, the GOAT. We're going to have the GOAT musician, okay?
Let's go.
Stop
then.
listening, Pearson. It's too long, the podcast is timing. Fucking referees.
I saw him in the sauna the other night.
Morning. You want to tell us any more?
No, I just sat there chatting about stuff. He was wanting some advice on his running and stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, it's pretty boring, isn't it? Okay. I used to clean the sauna when I was at the gym, and we had like a vanilla cleaner. Fucking awesome that was. Really hot, like hot vanilla. What time to be alive? Great for a fat lad.
Saunas.
Yeah. Especially when you clean them. Right. Ready for the first one?
Yeah.
The Who. You know where they are, Carl? You comfortable with that?
Yeah.
or Stevie Wonder?
Stevie Wonder.
Dan? The Who or Stevie Wonder?
The Who.
Oof, so I've got the tie break. Stevie Wonder.
Didn't see that one coming.
Superstitious, isn't it? So, Oasis or Prince?
Oasis.
Yeah. No brainer.
I feel like we've done Prince a disservice there, but I'm going to say Oasis. But it was 2 versus 3 anyway. The Beatles or Buddy Holly?
Beatles.
Beatles.
Sure.
Wouldn't have said it otherwise.
Bob Dylan or the Eagles?
Couldn't care less.
We're going to rap for this in 5 minutes. You got to care.
Well,
Pick one.
I literally couldn't name a song by either of them.
Hotel California would be the famous one for the Eagles.
All right, that then.
Bob Dylan, Blowing in the Wind. Probably their 2 most famous. Are you for real?
Yes.
Well, you don't get a vote on this one.
You even had to think about that question. Are you for real?
Well, one of the most famous artists of all time.
Bob Dylan.
Great.
Bob Dylan. I want the Eagles, though.
Well, in that case, Carl needs to...
Carl Splitsum.
I have just said the one that sang Hotel California.
Eagles it is. Queen or Led Zeppelin?
Queen.
Queen.
That was a bit quick, and it's some are quicker than others, isn't they? Queen. Stop me now. Elton John or Elvis?
Elton.
Tough one, that, isn't it?
No.
No?
Not for me, no.
Blue Jean Baby. LA Lady.
I can just sing to Elton.
What's your favourite Elton John song?
Oh, crikey, that's a great question. Tiny Dancer's probably
It's fucking epic, innit?
Yeah.
A lot would say Rocket Man, but I think it's Tiny Dancer.
Yeah.
Have you seen the film Almost Famous, where they all sing at the end?
No.
Oh, what a scene. You've definitely not.
No.
You haven't seen Jaws, and I'm fucking Almost Famous.
Are you saying?
It really needs to go to Elvis, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
If I'm being that way inclined, but I do prefer Elton.
Right, so what? That makes no sense.
I'm just debating it, Carl. I'm just throwing it around the room, mate. See what comes back.
Well,
Flying up the flagpole, mate. See who salutes.
If you want to go for Elton, why the fuck are you voting for Elvis?
I haven't made my decision yet. Elton.
Stop! You two.
I'm pointing at them.
pathetic. Yeah, and he's pointing at you.
You
'cause
just shoot from the hip.
Neither of you want to make a fucking decision.
I'm going to say Elvis.
Oh yeah, I like that. Make a
Elton
choice.
John. Sorry, Elvis.
Yes, love it.
Your baby's left you again. She's found a new place to live. Right. So this one's really tough. Okay? Really tough. 2 absolute legends of the game.
I bet I'll do it very quickly.
Absolute bangers, both of them. Spice Girls or Craig David?
Craig David.
It means a lot to this podcast, is Craig David.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close to our hearts.
Not so much mine. But...
I'm surprised.
Told you it was a curveball. Who are you having?
They're not even in the same category as half the people you've mentioned.
Well, obviously, that was the curveball.
Yeah. Carry on.
On you then.
We're on Craig David?
Who else would
No,
we pick?
well, are you on Craig David?
Why not?
Oh, there you go.
7 days, isn't it? Rendezvous, where to? My place, say 2. Billy Joel.
It's not my love.
I'm a little smile because you love Billy Joel. Or Blur.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Okay, that was easy. You tried to convince me, pissed up once, that Billy Joel was the greatest artist of all time.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I said Piano Man's right up there. One of my favourite songs.
Yeah.
Right up there. Like
It's probably in my top 10 favourite songs.
It's not mine. It's not breached top 50, if I'm honest.
No, because 1 to 49 is probably Blink 182.
Correct.
Offspring.
And 50's some 41. Beach Boys or Nirvana?
Nirvana.
Nirvana it is. Congratulations. Smells like victory in here. Bob Marley or the Rolling Stones?
Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones.
Oh, I prefer Bob Marley.
Well, tough tits. 2 versus 1, that's how it works.
Oh, although I do an excellent Jagger.
Go
Yeah.
on then.
I can't do it. It's not. It's physical.
Right.
Oh, it's physical.
No, it's a physical impression, Carl.
Okay.
I'll do it when we're drunk next, which will be next 2 years for you.
October.
Michael Jackson or Bon Jovi?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Relatively easy, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, Bon Jovi ain't got a great...
Madonna or Bruce Springsteen? We're going classic Madonna here when she was fit,
Still going
not the
Bruce,
monstrosity she
still
is now.
Bruce Springsteen.
You're going Boss?
Yeah.
DT?
Well, you can't just put it to us. I think you need to make one so that...
Oh, okay. You want me to
Do you
go?
want me to not go
Bruce
first?
Springsteen.
Well, that's already-
Every day of the week.
That's already in
I
then.
think then.
Job done then.
I'll not go this time.
Right, so this is where the page gets a bit sketchy, and I'm probably going to get lost and embarrass myself. Stevie Wonder or Oasis?
Oasis.
Oasis.
Yeah.
Generational thing, that's embarrassing, really, isn't it?
No. They're just better. Sorry, Stevie, but...
Sorry, Stevie. He'd be gutted.
Yeah, sure.
The Beatles or the Eagles?
Beatles. Why don't you say first for once?
Because I'm asking the questions, but I'll answer the next one if you want. Queen or Elton John? Queen. Oh, he stumped him.
I'm going last.
Well, he's nodded.
Yeah.
He's happy with Queen.
I'm with Stocks on this.
There we go then.
Queen?
Who would you have gone for?
Elton.
Yeah.
Craig David or Billy Joel?
Oh, crikey.
Billy Joel.
Yeah.
It's a travesty if Craig David doesn't get through.
I'm Billy Joel, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I don't really... Craig David's not really done a lot in my life, apart from made it fucking torture for the past 18 months.
Yeah, it's gone through some sketchy moments, that little drop, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's had a voice of its own.
Fucking can't sleep when I hear it.
Nirvana or the Rolling Stones?
Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones.
Oh, Nirvana.
Fuck
Oh,
you.
get fucked.
Let the record show that I picked Nirvana.
I'll be honest with you.
True to my grunge
I
roots.
will be absolutely staggered if Rolling Stones don't win it. I'm going to call
They're not
it.
winning it in my book.
Well,
Nowhere near it. MJ or the Boss?
MJ.
Right, I see what she's done now. So we've got
For me,
two, what?
in like my final would be Oasis against Rolling Stones. Just calling it now.
Okay. Jumping the gun slightly.
I know, but I'm just calling that.
A three-way semi, very much like the ground force set. Hey, it all works, Dan. It's like we write this shit. Honestly, it all links in.
If only we did
So-
write it. Fucking hell.
So, right, these three bands, you have to name a ground force person. So, Oasis. That's Tommy, innit?
That's Tommy, yeah.
That's Tommy. The Beatles.
That's Alan.
Queen.
Yeah.
Of course she is. Oh, she's electric. So you've got Oasis, the Beatles, or Queen.
I'm going to discard Queen.
Okay, I'm happy to do the same. Happy to do the same. Dan?
So it's Beatles or Oasis.
It has
and
to be
that
the
is-
Beatles. Oasis copied the Beatles, so it has to be the Beatles.
Yeah.
I'm flag up saluting to the Beatles. Greatest band of all time, as far as I'm concerned, in my humble opinion. Transcend every generation.
Yeah.
Bigger than God.
Yeah, I think like if I'm taking my 30-year-old me cap off,
Yeah.
then yeah.
So Beatles are through.
Yeah.
Who are these in the ground force stakes? Billy Joel. That's Titchmarsh, isn't it?
Yeah. All day.
Rolling Stones.
Tommy.
Ground Force's answer to Mick Jagger, isn't he? Top Shagger. And Jackson.
Yeah, why not? Dimmock.
I'm voting for Jackson.
I'm voting for Rolling Stones.
If you say Billy Joel, we've got to have a recount.
Nah.
Can I put a cross through Billy?
Yeah, I think...
Oh, mate, it's Rolling Stones that are just
Has to be Michael Jackson.
fuck off.
I think you need to make a case for the Rolling Stones. Go on, make your case.
I don't need to make a case.
Yes, you
They're
do.
just fucking... They're literally incredible.
Yeah.
You're wrong, mate.
Yeah.
Come on, Dan.
Yeah, it is Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get fuck yourself, mate.
Me and you are going to fall out here,
I thought
Carl.
that'd have been a fucking honestly a travesty. Of
We have somehow defied all logic of this podcast and got probably to the most sensible final going.
Mm.
I didn't see that coming. I thought we'd have snuck Craig David through somehow.
Absolutely no chance.
7 days. So it's the Stones or the Beatles.
Easy one for me.
Easy one for me. It is the Beatles.
Likewise.
So you've lost, Carl. But,
You
but I
never
want
know.
to. I want to hear what you would have said.
I'd have probably gone for the Stones. Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
What is it? The Stones over the Beatles you prefer?
Their songs, funnily enough.
Is it interesting?
I just think they were absolutely class.
What's your favourite Stones album?
I don't know. I'm not very good at stuff like that. I'm just not.
They are still touring, which is fucking impressive.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? I don't.
And he's got a Maroon 5 song named after him.
Yeah.
McCartney's still going
What's
strong, though. He was at the
your,
Super Bowl the other week.
Was he? Yeah.
What's
I
my
mean,
what, Carl?
they're just fucking great, aren't they? To be honest, I don't like the Beatles and that. Like I just don't think I've listened to them as much as I have the Rolling Stones.
I grew up in a very Beatles house. Lots of Buddy Holly, lots of the Beatles, lots of the Jam. Didn't really listen to a lot of Rolling Stones. I respect them, but I didn't really listen to a lot of them growing up. What does your mum like? She likes Stones. Calm down, Dan. This is mother he's talking about. Toss her.
Sorry, Bev.
I'll defend Bev's honour.
Like,
Even though she is rocking round Benidorm like a little England part of John
But the
Smith's.
thing is, though, your mum jokes are always going to be funny.
Oh, yeah.
Because-
Yeah.
Because,
You don't get any better, do they?
you see, I was Tony this week as well.
Yeah, how was he not banned, by the way?
I don't get how it's all going on. But anyway, he was just like chilling or
what do you mean
something.
band?
Betting.
And
No.
someone was like on the way to the book, he's like, no, your mum's gaff.
It's easy, innit?
Just
Laura Woods always goes with a mum gag. Oh,
Yeah, I
Laura
respect
Woods.
that.
It's just another tick in the box.
Bloody hell. Back on sport, Carl.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet the other day about you and Shishkin. What's that all about?
Just that
It's a horse, mate.
Is it? It was a kebab.
the horse is back.
Shishkin kebab.
It's just an incredible performance.
A shame for me, that, isn't it?
I'm just glad
Yeah.
that they've finally done what I've wanted them to do for quite
What's
some
that?
time. Just take it up in trip.
I don't know what I mean.
Whenever it runs, it's a bit like its career, like won his early career, won all of its races over 2 miles, and they've got a little bit obsessed with that. But if you look the way that it went through its races and stuff like that, things happened quickly for it, and the races that it won from a very strongly ran 2 miles where it stayed on well and outstayed them. So the obvious thing for me was to up it in trip. They took it to 2 mile 5, and lo and behold, it settled into the race. It jumped like a dream and won with any amount in hand. Now 6-4 favourite for the Ryanair, which
Is that at Cheltenham?
that's at Cheltenham, yeah. Which isn't a champion race, admittedly, but I just feel like, do you want to win a race at Cheltenham? Yes, you do. I mean,
Would you stick it in an acca?
horse racing is really fucking me off at the minute, so it's kind of
Yeah, because that was my next point, right? So you tweeted something I didn't really understand. What was your tweet today?
So they've brought this the whip rules come in, and Lorcan Williams has been banned for 18 days, which is going to take him, the BHA, who are an absolute set of pricks, who don't answer to anyone. They just fucking do what the fuck they want, ban people for whatever. You ask them about anything and they just don't give any answers. They never come out in public and say why they're doing it. They've just he's hit a horse a couple of times. The horse has got up and won. He's been given 18-day ban for it, which conveniently takes him just over the fucking Cheltenham Festival. It's pathetic. Like this, that Lorcan Williams isn't one of the biggest jockeys around, but he would have got some decent rides at Cheltenham, which could have potentially made his career. Yet they've banned him because he's hit a horse a couple too many times with a whip.
Whoosh.
It's pathetic, honestly.
He called them half-wits, which I didn't see. That's what pulled it out for me. I wasn't expecting that phrase from myself.
Well, they're just fucking cowards. Like, and nobody. The other thing that annoys me with horse racing is that nobody's standing up for him. There's so many powerful people in racing that are just allowing this shit to happen. Like, it just really riles me up. The rules are completely different. They've brought the rules in on the bloody over the jumps 2 weeks before they have on the flat. What's the difference? You still listen to a horse with a whip. Why? If you bring it, oh mate, honestly, no, it really fucks me off.
More importantly, you've got a very interesting Twitter profile these days.
Have I?
I was just glancing on because there was a phrase and I couldn't remember what it was. It turns out it was half-wits, which you didn't expect to see on coming out of your fingertips or thumbs.
Yeah.
So Carl Stubbs.
Yeah.
At Carl Stubbs 92, if you want to follow him.
Yeah. I won't bother.
Small Beer Limited warehouse and distribution manager.
Yeah.
Little beer emoji.
Fact.
No problems with that. Cycling and coffee is life.
Yeah.
I say that's fairly accurate, Dan, wouldn't you, for him?
Yes. Accurate.
I don't know what
At
else is on
Goat
there.
Goat Tangent
Yeah.
is my podcast.
Yeah. What is?
It's his podcast, Dan.
Well, we'll see. We'll have a look at the listening figures. I weren't here last week. I bet it was down.
It was up, actually.
Bullshit.
Let's compare that to mine.
Okay. Can we get the listening figures out for last week?
Talker of sport via Goat Tangent.
Yeah.
Immersed in the world of beer.
Yeah.
Let's go to Dan. Which will be something about his... Have you got a big enough profile for all your businesses? You fit them all on.
Getting there. I think I'm pushing the character.
Upside down head, like that. Go early with a...
Yeah.
Yep, like that. Lincoln City fan. Lyndon cricketer busybody.
Yeah.
Also very accurate. East Midlands sales manager.
Yeah.
Have you not boosted your title a little bit there?
No.
Is that your correct title?
Yeah, it's on my signature.
Just checking. At Small Beer Limited.
Yeah.
Sponsor of the show.
What would you put him down as?
Sales representative.
He's not, because he's an account manager.
That's fine. All right. Get his ass.
Okay, mate.
1/3 of Goat Tangent. See?
There you go.
So it's just you, Carl. Oh, there's a bit more. And owner of Tipsy Imp.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Just reflects Paul on you, Carl, that's all.
Why does it?
Just reflects Paul on you, mate. I think you should edit it.
Why does it reflect Paul?
This is a team game. And you're going out there like fucking Pele.
Why have I?
Running around.
Oh, mate.
Just for your own ball. While we're at the back, grinding, grafting, keeping clean sheets.
Don't cry about it. Goat Tangent.
You enjoy that corduroy hat the other day that a listener sent in?
Sorry,
Adam
mate,
Dale.
Can't talk anymore because I'm editing my Twitter.
Forgot you can't do two things at once.
Coffee and cycling is life.
Unlike Charlie Dimmock.
I'm just going to fucking delete it out of my profile altogether.
That's fine, you do what you want. Get your listener figures out, mate.
Everybody knows that they come here for me.
I need to know if you've bought that hat. I need to feed it back to
I
Dale.
haven't.
Are you tempted?
No.
Do you not like it?
No.
Oh. What didn't you like about it? So we can try harder next time.
It's Adam Dale's average banter.
Shots fired.
Rugby chat went down last week.
To be fair, though,
Yeah.
Adam Dale's chat is average.
So you wouldn't have listened to the show last week, Stubbsy,
No.
for obvious reasons. We had a rugby chat last week.
Fucking
It didn't land, would be the...
The feedback we've got isn't great.
Not strong. It's nothing against Dan Gadsby, bless him. He did a great job. Really pleased he jumped on the show.
Are you?
Rugby
You
isn't
didn't
the
say
strength.
that offer.
I did.
No, you did
I
not.
rang him personally and said, well done, mate. Really enjoyed that section.
You know what you told me?
But Conor Gallagher plays for Chelsea.
But Conor Gallagher plays for England. No, it's fair to say that we should stick to our no rugby rule that we've had since day one. We tried it.
I think no Gadsby should be a very strict rule.
No rugby. No Gadsby rule.
Just a no posh bloke from Leicester rule.
Yeah, I think we've got our niche and he's not in it.
To the point.
A bit mean, if I'm honest.
Why?
I'm just saying, I just think feel it's a bit mean.
All right, you get him back in then.
No.
No.
Right, well then. What are you
You're welcome anytime, Dan.
All right, I'll not come next week and Dan can come
We'll
on.
just not click the red button. Have a nice brew with him.
What?
Talk about Titchmarsh a bit, and when he's gone, we'll just click the record button.
Right.
It's rugby, mate. That's what you can't. It runs as well. Fucking hell. It's like Dan we follow on Twitter, who's a big Lincoln fan. Dan?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell, mate. Turn it in with the running. Honestly. Tweet about something else. I prefer it when he tweets about bands and stuff.
What's his interest?
Oh, come on, now.
Oh, mate, all you talk
I have to
about
mute him.
Leeds. Do you not think
Yeah,
that's
that is-
fucking irritating for everyone else?
Oh, just mute me, mate.
I do.
Doesn't surprise me. When Leeds have lost as well, I go off a cliff with it. I'm just liking any old shit.
I've seen it. That's why you.
I was angry on Saturday, though, Carl. I was incredibly angry.
I just to be
Toothless.
fair,
We
I
didn't have a shot on target.
I'm very selective when I read Twitter.
You don't really strike me as a bloke that spends that much time on it anyway.
No, I try not. Excuse me.
Keeping you up.
Yeah, standard. Try not to go on my phone too much these days. It's failing miserably.
I'm failing miserably at that, but yeah, no, I'm with you.
I try. I'm not. I've just used to sit aimlessly scrolling through
TikTok.
Well, yeah, TikTok, Instagram, you name it. It's just a waste of everybody's time. So as soon as I get home now, I'll obviously lie because it'll be probably the 7:30 and 8 o'clock I need to bet on. But other than that, I won't be on it.
Horses?
Yeah,
What are you on with?
betting on horses. Yeah,
No, where's the racing tonight?
Campton.
Are we going Cheltenham this year? We're not
Well,
going away.
if you get tickets,
If you get it sorted.
Oh, it's
through
on me, innit? I tried for Aintree. I've come up short, lads.
Right, well,
Pulled up over the hurdle.
Right, what are you doing
Jump.
chronological order?
Why, Cheltenham first?
Yeah, by
Oh,
about a
shit.
month.
Right, I better get on with it.
It's literally in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fucked then. Unless something drops into my lap. We're struggling.
Well, let's go with that.
Tosser.
Oh, did you flip any pancakes?
Did I?
You called me a tosser. It's a
Yes.
tenuous link. Did you?
Mm.
You're very traditional, aren't you?
I thought we spoke about this.
Yeah,
We talked about that tuna whopper, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course we did. Sorry.
Tuna Whopper.
We can now let everybody into the secret, can't we, of this week's podcast?
Yeah, if you want.
Should we let them in?
Well, it depends.
Or should we keep it a mystery?
Well, no, because they're going to ask now.
Yeah, what's the...
Just that this is our third attempt to
Third
record
time
this
lucky.
week's show because the machine broke twice on us. So all you're hearing is more original content, but there's two that have been abandoned because they didn't record.
The problem is that they were probably funny.
No, I think we nailed it.
That's been good tonight.
I think we should pat each other on the back.
Yeah, but
Circle jerk.
I think the first or second
Sounds
one...
like a fucking Ground Force Christmas do.
the first or second one...
Mince pies and Dimmock's getting it.
was absolutely...
Secret Santa. Imagine the Christmas party.
Thanks, Tommy. Thanks for my love eggs.
Oh, dear.
Don't miss a negative, Carl.
No, I've not been negative, just been realistic.
It probably is time to ask the listeners if they want more of this nonsense or if they want more sport, really. Feed it back to us. Let us know.
This has literally been fuck all.
This week got away from us. Call it stress. Call it panic, whatever you want. Well, I've really enjoyed myself.
It's been good.
Should we go home?
And on that note, I think
Should we call it,
Yeah.
Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah?
probably
Yeah.
need to press the button.
Let's call it. You have been listening to the Gone Off on a Tangent podcast. New episodes every single Thursday. Thank you to Smallbit Limited for sponsoring. Thank you to Hell's Ditch for the music. I've been Adam Stocks. He's been Carl Stubbs.
Good night.
He's been Dan Taylor.
Cheerio.
Tibbsy sends his love. See you next week. Thanks for downloading.